Good morning, everybody, and happy Tuesday. If you're here with me in the Discord, YouTube, Kick, or X chat, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see who's with us this morning. We have Kelvin, more MV1 Amateur Genius, Jay Prowse, Jay Loosh, Fat Guy, TW Hockey, Shane Cube Cube, Bob SWRL. Good morning. Good morning to John Amos, Freddie Rivera, Paul Yoon, Picky Anya, Joey Adams, Denver Cups, Crypto Trades, Steve Trades, Copper, Scott H. Hadi. Good morning to you, Brady, Tick Count, Paolo. Rock Solid Results. Good morning, Randy Chapin, DM, Anthony Bravo. Good morning. What's up, Sparta, Nick Kelvin? Billy Joe, Rips Mod, Yama, Bonafides, Rhino Trader, more MV1, Sovereign P, L Rap, Cube, Bear Goes Longs, Fat Elvis, Timoki, Black Amex, Blaze, Volky, Steve Trades, Mated, Justin Prowse, Day Trader Rick, Radred, Amateur Genius, Travis in the Air, Navy Guy, Pathon, Airmark, PH Craft, Big Pebbles, Tito, Kev Dog, Louie Muscle, Scott Martin, Cash, Jarny, Cyrus, Kev Dog. Good morning. Trader J, your buddy, Archie Nolerman, Mixman, Tricks Be Dope, Mike Z, Kick with Rich, the one and only, the Fat Guy. Good morning to you all. What's happening? Clicks, Anthony Bravo. Naz Trader Kaz Cuts, Anthony Bravo. Elsa, good morning. Market pretty much flat ever since that overnight kerfuffleation. With that news that came out about Trump wanting to fire Ms. Lisa Cook for mortgage fraud. Which begs the question, if you were working for the government, why are you committing fraud? Wait, hold on, that's a trick question. That's a trick question, isn't it? We do have a lot of news coming out, but mostly low impact news. You're right. She doesn't work for the government. She works for the Fed. You're right. Look, it's comedy. It's trying to make a joke. Lighten up a little bit. The Federal Reserve is a private company. If you didn't know, they're about as federal as Federal Express. Just so we're all on the same page here. Okay? The Federal Reserve is not part of the government. We are going up and down here. No roller coasters today. We're already getting a nice little roller coaster. We had a pump up. Or, well, we had a pump down. Pump up, pump down, pump up, pump down. That looks like a roller coaster to me. What's up, July Peppers? So, we do have a lot of news coming out, but it's not very important news. That's what we're talking about. We have Lutnick yapping right now. The Commerce Secretary, he said, if the U.S. government is adding fundamental value to your business, it's fair for Trump to ask for something in return. You know, like how the mob does it. The CHIPS Act was mishandled. Grant previously given to Intel asked for nothing. But they're always welcome to Give a little something back. You know, favors. That's how that works. We're talking about defense companies now. Anywho, what do we have coming out today? In a short amount of time, we have at the bottom of the hour, we're going to have a swath of data. We get the Philly Fed non-manufacturing activity, the preliminary durable goods orders for July. Then at the top of the hour at 9 a.m., about 52 minutes from now, we will get some housing data, the June FHFA housing price index, also the S&P CoreLogic house price index. That's all coming out at 9, the Q2 house price purchase index. So a lot of housing data at 9, which will be interesting, but again, not all that important. Hour later at 10 a.m., we will get the Richmond Fed Manufacturing Index, the Conference Board Consumer Confidence. Lutnick just said they're not starting a sovereign wealth fund, which is interesting because I thought that's what they were doing. We're going to get the Dallas Fed Services activity at 10:30, and then the Treasury is going to be holding a 2-year note at 1 p.m., which I think is going to be the most monumental news of the entire day. Well, event, I should say. We're also going to be hearing from Barkin at the bottom of the hour, who's going to be yapping away. Remember, Barkin is no longer a voting member of the Fed, so his words will carry less weight, so I don't expect a lot of movement on that, but maybe he knows something we don't. You never know, right? You just never know. Rips 9 Eastern. For what? For all that news that I just talked about, that's all in Eastern time. All of the news is quoted always in Eastern time. We trade the New York session, so I always quote in New York time, Eastern time. I never do quote Chicago time. Yep, Kay Schiller at 9, correct. Caught that short off the daily open down to 450. Beautiful. Wow. Want to trade accounts? I want that. Oh, by the way, so I didn't blow my Tradeify account. I thought I did. I did not. Could have traded it yesterday. Brought it out of the hole. I'll show you what that looks like right now. This is what we have over in Tradeify. We got 4 of our accounts, and then that stupid one that was taking all of the contracts. It's just so weird because I got my copy group right here, and for some reason, it got deselected right when the opening bell rang yesterday. And I didn't refresh the page. I didn't change anything. It's a mystery. First time I've ever had a real problem for Tradeivate that I really didn't think that I created that problem. Morning, Buckalock. So I have those to trade. Hopefully, they're within swinging reach. I can get these all across the line for a payout today. Well, not all of them, 4 of them, which will net me a $12,000 payout. Whee! Yep, I still got $1,792.84 left. So not all is lost. They're expensive accounts. I wouldn't care. If I lose one, I lose one, but I'm still going to copy all 5 today. I'm not going to try to get them across the line because it's only 12K and I can wait for it. I can be patient. So if I get them across the line today, fantastic. If I don't even trade them today, fantastic. I'm really trying to rush them, so. Change the account that gets copied because the one is way too close. I mean, it's got $1,792. If it blows, it blows. I don't really care. How do you save an account with $30 left? There's actually a trick for that. And most prop firms have this. But what you do is you go to the prop firm website. Let me ask you this. Which prop is it with? We'll start there. Problem is, I can't full port that sucker because it has a limit on how much money I can make in a day. Sucks because I think I could have continued trading it yesterday, but probably would have blown it. It'll do whatever it's going to do. I don't really care. Top Step. So they have a feature. If you have $30 left, you can go on their website and then you just buy another one. That's my personal method of how you save it. I don't know. I think TopStep has that feature available. I'm not sure. You know, it's honestly, if you gave me $1 million to save an account with $30 left, I might make $1 million, but I might also not make $1 million. And I would be trying pretty hard. It's kind of a crapshoot. You may make it, you may not. I do the 15 port during high volume, but it never works. Yeah, I mean, with $30 left, it ain't gonna work. That's the problem. Ain't gonna work with $30 left. You should switch to micros, of course, but I mean, you need a lot of luck on your side to pull an account from $300 or from $30. Not saying it's impossible, but it's very difficult, and you gotta have a lot of luck on your side. You gotta be right on the trade that you take. I'm not trolling, I'm just having fun. Have to have a perfect entry and just double up over and over again. Yeah, I mean, you could put on a trade. Remember when that whole thing happened with Powell, this whole thing? I mean, let's just say that you ended up putting on the trade like right underneath VWAP here with 1 micro, and you just held it. You know, that would have made the account very healthy, even with 1 micro. But, you know, is that going to be you? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows, right? It's not impossible to turn $30 to $30K in 2 days. Yeah, I'm not saying it's impossible. You just got to have a lot of luck on your side. We are pulling back here. This music's a little bit much this morning, isn't it? My goodness. That's better. Slow things down a little bit. Anyway, we are coming down here. Right at the previous 4-hour mid. Bit of a rejection. I do want to see if we do have a lot of room to make this thing go lower, but kind of want to see one more push up before we do that. Equities are pretty flat right now. We are seeing Microsoft holding down the lows down here at 504-ish. Meta's trading 750 evens, and Nvidia is right around 180.5. Boy, that thing moved fast, didn't it? Not a lot of liquidity here. The quarter of the hour. Be nice to see the market starting to get some liquidity towards the bottom of the hour. If you knew the Powell news was positive, I'd do it more than 1 micro. Yeah, that's the thing. You just don't know. You just never know. Could be positive, could be negative. You just never know these things, you know? Is it a trial or XFA makes a difference on the choice, in my opinion? I mean, at the end of the day, you should really just be trying your best. But your expectations should be quite low about whether or not you're going to get that thing passed or to a payout or etc. So I don't think it's... don't put a lot of stress on yourself. But have another account ready to go, you know? What's up, Go Hard, Greg? They're talking about Esteban's account, not mine. Trump trying to fire the Fed governor. Shouldn't that dump the market? I mean, it's the first time anything like this has ever happened, to my knowledge. Can't remember another time that anything like this happened, so who knows? I can't remember anything like this ever happening. Interested to see what TopStep back to funded announcement looks like. I'm sure it's just going to be the same. Listen, I don't know. I don't know any news about TopStep. Nothing. I have no communication with anybody over at the TopStep team or anything. So I'm just spitballing here, but I'm pretty sure it would be within the same realm as what we see over at TPT. Right? TPT, whenever you blow a funded account, you can bring it back to life at a significant cost. So I'm assuming it's going to be something close to that. The good news is this. The more good prop firms that we have that come out, and I'm saying good prop firms, I'm not talking about those prop firms that are masquerading as MLMs or prop firms that have the easiest rules. That I feel like people kind of got spoiled by a lot of those bad apples where they're like, this prop firm's so easy. Well, they're not around anymore because they were too easy. But anyway, we have so many good prop firms that have been coming out in the last 12 months, 18 months, that it breeds competition, and innovation comes from that competition, or copying other features from other prop firms that other prop firms don't have, which I think is all a very good thing. So I am all pro innovation, and I think that this space is only getting started. You have to think back. When I first started trading, I believe Top Step was around. I think Top Step has been around for almost exactly 11 years, right when I started trading. I didn't know that they were even a thing back then, but if you look at the rules that they had for accounts back then on Top Step, they are far different from what's available in this day and age using Top Step. For instance, Top Step is a one step, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I haven't used Top Step in a very long time. I think, again, they have the RIPS seal of approval on them. I think they are a fantastic firm. I've never had a single bad experience with Top Step. I think they are a fantastic firm to use. I think if you're asking me, like, what are the top firms, they're always going to be in that list until something changes, and nothing that I've seen has changed. I will always recommend that you use Top Step as one of your prop firms, if the only prop firm that you use. But anyway, the rules that they used to have, I believe, were like a 2 or 3 step, right? Top Step is good. Wish they got rid of the activation fee. Again, it's one of those things where if they started to remove any of this stuff, then they wouldn't be able to offer payouts to traders who are doing well. You need to have all of these things that happen along the way, including activation fees. You start removing all of that stuff, you're going to end up with a prop firm that will disappear in a week from now, that isn't sustainable. Right? So, but yeah, they used to have multiple steps, but the long-winded way of saying, I'm very excited that we have a lot of good prop firms now, right? There's a selection of good prop firms to choose from. And the innovation that we're seeing from these prop firms is driven by the competition in the space between multiple very good firms. So it's exciting. It didn't used to be like that. $149 to make thousands and thousands, a really good return. Yeah, I agree. And again, if you start taking away these things, well, then the companies, the prop firms are not going to last. They're not going to be able to pay you. We all want to get paid, right? Do you have any favorite prop firms, Rips? All of the ones that I promote actively, and Top Step, who I don't promote, but I have nothing bad to say about them, and I will always recommend them. I used them for about 2 years straight. It was really the only firm that I focused on. And then I started focusing on other firms to see what else is out there, because I started seeing a lot of people complaining about other prop firms, so I wanted to give my own honest review. The prop firms that I promote are all prop firms that I think are very good. Have you tried Lucid yet? No, I have a whole inbox full of prop firms that want me to try out their product. I just haven't had the time. Market Clubhouse was actually on my homepage today. Usually I have to specifically search for it, even though I watch daily. Interesting. Maybe we're getting the YouTube is being lifted. Probably been saying suck my balls. I see. Sometimes the filter on that AI beep is a little bit too spicy. But anyway, probably been saying that a little bit too much, where YouTube said, whoa, pump the brakes on the recommendations. We can't be having this moron telling people to suck his balls. TPT got to be the best for me personally because of the one-day withdrawals. Again, there's so many prop firms that are good now that you can pick your flavor of ice cream. Like TPT does not have a straight to funded, but they do have daily payouts. Apex doesn't have straight to funded or daily payouts, but they have 20x leverage. Tradeify has straight to funded, but you have to meet certain criteria. They all have a but, right? Oh, this firm does this, but you got to do this. They're all different. But the point is that we have so many good firms now is that You can pick and choose from your flavor of ice cream. Find one that works for your budget, works for your trading style, and you should be able to get your way into a payout, or at least get yourself learning how to trade pretty well for not a lot of cost. I paid a lot of money to learn how to trade, not because I was paying a mentor, but because I was paying the markets to teach me how to look stupid for a very long time. You were definitely a D-Generation X fan. D-Generation X. It sounds really familiar. I'm trying to think what that was. My Funded Futures I do recommend as well. I think they have a great offering. Right now they have a crazy sale going on. You can use code RIPS for, whatchamacallit, 33% off 100K and 150K accounts. There's no activation fee, no daily loss limit in SIM. Scaling uncapped payouts and 100K payout cap with the scaling uncapped payouts. Oh, WWE wrestling. For some reason, wrestling just kind of passed me by. I knew of wrestling, but I never really watched it. Like, I knew of Hogan and all the other WWF superstars back when it was WWF. All right, about 5 minutes till the data is being released. The market has given us a lot of movement here, but nothing I've scouted as opportunity. We are pumping up and down around 20 handles in the NQ, about 5 handles in the S&P. Rips props are moving to 80-20 model now. They're all independent companies, so if one of them is doing it, doesn't mean all of them are doing it. Yeah, I never really, never watched wrestling. Never my thing. But hey, if that was your thing, that was your thing. First, do you do a morning memo on NQ that I'm missing, or no? Are you in Clubhouse? I thought you were in Clubhouse. See that that channel called Morning Memo? There she goes. Right there, all the way at the bottom. You scroll down there. NQ September contract. There's all the levels. Good morning, all. I learned why the props go to 80-20. Tell us. See the clip of Raja Rampage? Yeah, it's just weird. People are weird, man. The futures desk is 80-20, and when you get funded with them, you're actually live. Your trades do hit the market. They said that the profit split is a requirement from the CME for their seat. Never heard of that. I don't think that's real. That doesn't make any sense. It's real? Well, look at how much I know. I've never had a seat at the CME myself. I've always just worked with brokers. So, that's crazy. You think this morning news is going to be a big mover? The only piece of news that I think is going to move things around, Micah, is going to be at 1 p.m. The 2-year note auction. Rips on Tradeify, is there any fee besides a down payment on a Lightning funded account? Absolutely zero. That's what I like about them. There's no, like, you can take your time. That's why I'm like, hey, maybe I'll do well on the Lightning funded today. Who knows? I don't know. I haven't traded them yet, but I did trade the old Percy, the Jackson. Traded that last night for that little drop of Cito. Made $3,400. I was done after that, but didn't take any trades after that. We're up $3,400. That puts the balance at $432,000. I don't know whenever I'm going to take a withdrawal from this thing. I don't know. I don't really need the cash, so I don't know. It'll just sit there for now, I guess. Could also buy some T-bills, but the yield on T-bills is so, who cares, you know? Like, I could put $250,000 in T-bills, but whole lot of effort for minuscule returns. We did that on Edge Clear. We did T-bills on Edge Clear, and everybody could not understand the readout of the balance. And I think I only made like $900. I don't really care, so I'm not gonna do that. Does Funding Ticks have straight to funded? Yes, they do. It's called Funding Ticks 0. If you use code RIPS, it's like 35% off. Hey, Rips just now was able to sign in. Happy to be here again. Well, good to see you, brother. For me, my time is better spent on sim accounts with a 90-10 split. Well, there you go. You sponsor someone and allow them to be a power of attorney for your account. It is mandatory 80-20 split. I had no idea. I should probably know that from the Series 3 thing. I don't remember a single question from the Series 3, and I was like 2 questions away from passing. I hate taking tests. The worst. I did my SAT completely hungover. Completely hungover. I don't even know what the scores are now, but did pretty well. You have a promo code on Tradeify. Every time that banner changes up there, it shows you what codes they have. Best prop firm deals. Use code RIPS. Very easy to remember that one. Code RIPS. Code RIPS. My brain melted during that test. Yeah, not sure how I passed. Dude, could you answer a single question now from that? I could not. There's no shot. Be honest with me. Do you think you could answer a single question from that test? Like a single. Maybe I could get like 2 or 3 right at this point, but 10 seconds till the data comes out. You have to study again, yeah. I have no idea. No clue. I don't even remember what it's about. Corn and wheat and deliveries and buckets and who knows. Minus 2.8% for durable goods. Big beat on transportation, 1.1% versus 8.2%. Orders on defense, big beat there. Waiting on the Philly Fed right now. Excuse me, what was that? A frog under my desk. Tried code RIPS booking a flight on Southwest. They probably just gave you the plane for free, didn't they? You'll probably still get 900. Might not be as good as English, but better on math since I use it daily. I don't even know what they scored anymore, but I did pretty well on my SAT. But I was completely hungover. Got blasted in a park the night before. Young Ripsy was a thug. I was drinking plastic bottles of vodka, the good stuff, the kind that you get from the AM PM, and I put cinnamon candy in it. Whew, different times. Use code RIPS on my flight and they put me in the pilot seat. That sounds about right. $13.80 got a 16. I got a $14.40 on mine. Got a lot of offers for lovely colleges and all that. And I did well on my PSAT as well. I got a lot of offers from colleges for the PSAT score. But yeah, I don't remember studying, but I just remember just reeking of alcohol that day. And I don't remember a single question. No idea. Should have shotgun with Mad Dog Kiwi Lime. Never had that one before. Hangover must have been crazy. I never used to get hangovers. Never. I like even in my 20s, still never got hangovers. It was wonderful. Wunderhausen. Rips invented Fireball. Oh man. Used to drink Fireball too. It's good stuff. What's up, Karma Trades? It's terrible. Just heard you were drinking vodka in the park like a bum. Yep, that was what I was doing. Good old high school days. What'd you used to do before training? Well, I drank vodka in a park with cinnamon candy in it. That's what I used to do. before I started trading. Let's do a points gamble. Well, we will when we start gambling. This is starting to shape up and look nice, but the movement leaves quite a bit to be desired. Mickey Big Mouth? No, it was, dude, I was drinking Popov out of a plastic fifth. Popov with cinnamon candy in it. Disgusto. Absolutely disgusto. It's like $6 for that thing. All I could afford. Zima and Jolly Rancher. Zima was top shelf for me, buddy. I couldn't afford something carbonated. Get out of here. I did drink Mickey's, though. I never drank OE. I was a Mickey's guy. Did Edwards 40 hands. Duct tape Mickey's to your hands. That whole thing. Had the cool B on it. Any trade today? Not yet. We're just talking about slamming Popov plastic bottles of vodka in the park with cinnamon candy in it. Having a very deep market discussion right now. I haven't drank alcohol in a very long time. Do not miss it at all. Drank enough alcohol in my youth to cover 65 lifetimes. Edward's 40 hands was fun. A lot of ways to get drunk. We also did Power Hour. That was fun. Power Hour was great. Take a shot of beer. I made the Power Hour mix. Burn that on a CD. 60 seconds a song. 100 songs. Or no, sorry, I guess it's 60 songs, isn't it? I don't know what we did, but we had a mix at 100 songs on it. You don't think that it's going to get you blasted, but those shots of beer really start adding up. You want to play Super Power Hour, you do it with shots of vodka, and you die by song 30. Love Mickey's with the puzzles on the bottom of the cap. I don't remember the puzzles. I remember the B. I don't remember the puzzles. There's puzzles on the bottom. I think you're thinking of Snapple. You're conflating the two. That was Snapple. I don't remember Snapple getting me drunk. We played shot glass checkers with Everclear. I don't know how you even drank Everclear. Ugh. I don't think doing Everclear without a chaser was always the challenge, too. I was thinking the other day, rips. But kids today will have no clue on so many things. CDs, tapes, listen to the top 9 to 9 to record your songs. Yeah, I mean, sitting all day at the your little boombox cassette thing, waiting for a song to come on the radio so you could record it, you'll never understand the struggle. Rips, your code doesn't work on Tradeify. Why? It should. It absolutely should. What happens if you click the link that's pinned to the top of the chat and you put in code RIPS? You could accidentally record part of a commercial. I mean, yeah, or the DJ talking over it. You're like, bro, shut up. I want to hear the song. Punch an Everclear bottle upside down in a watermelon and let it sit for an hour or so. Yeah, that was fun too. We just did it with vodka. Everclear was a little bit spicy. The ladies didn't like that one. If you do it with Everclear, just put in rubbing alcohol. It's the same thing. We are coming right back down. Market has just been tossing and turning here. Good morning from Dallas. Good morning to you, my friend. Hey, Ribs, can you explain your conviction of adding on a pullback versus when it's going in your direction, please? What would you like to know about it? If we are confidently, like, if I was in a long right now, like from here, I would have probably pulled it out here. I wouldn't be adding to it. I mean, I wouldn't be in a long, but I'm just saying, like, there's nothing that would get me to add to this type of, that's not a pullback. So It needs to be something like, you know, if I'm opening up a position somewhere here and it's balancing out and we're seeing buyers versus sellers adding into strength, you know, something like that. Not just blindly adding. Bargain speaking. Rumplements, I remember that one. Jiao from Switzerland, lovely. Invalid promo code, please try again. Try it from a incognito browser, see if that works. Do 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 do. Aftershock. I remember Aftershock. Wasn't that the one that? What was the one that had the gold in it? Oh, gold Farber, gold member, gold. What was the one that had the gold flakes in it? Golden boy. I don't even remember what that was. Goldschlager, that's what it was. Goldschlager. Ooh, there's a blast from the past. They all tasted like garbage, didn't they? Ooh. Goldschlager. That was a good one too. A lot of drinks like that were drank at the park. Park at midnight. God, dude. Horrible. Goldschlager. I forgot about that one just until now. My sister got married this past weekend. First time drinking in a while. I got wasted on Cuervo Gold. Cap Morgan doubles. Must have had like 30 drinks. I don't know how you did that. First time drinking in a while? Man, if I had like a shot of tequila right now, I'd be on the floor. Be out of control. Nothing good happens after midnight. That is a fact. Never had Old Harper's. What am I drinking? This is High Noon Extreme. This is at 17.5% alcohol by volume, ABV. But I like to sip on these just to take the edge off when I'm trading. You can't even taste the alcohol. It's great. No, it's not a Truly. I used to drink Trulies in the morning, but now I switched over to... these are just better for you, I think. They have electrolytes in them. I'm pretty sure. More of a bourbon sipper now, yeah. I should make myself old fashions back in the day. Rips, what are you laughing about over there? What are you chuckling about? You guys are fancy to drink out of the bottle. Yeah, I drink out of the plastic bottle all the time. Alrighty. Market's still not doing anything worth tradable. Maybe we'll get something here at the top of the hour. We have some news coming out at the top of the hour, like we said. But I'm not expecting all that much. Could be something cool. Could be boring. You never know. I think tomorrow I want to do some giveaways on the channel. Tomorrow and Thursday, which will be my last day trading this week. And then I'll be back on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or the week following. Who knows? I don't know. Nolerman, what is your name on Instagram so I can get you that 50K growth account? Congratulations on redeeming that. Or if you're in Discord, that's even easier for me. Nope, go see on Discord. IG, let's see. You're running the jewels on the channel points, huh? What did you win last time? I don't even remember. What did you win last time? A 50K Tradeify growth. Good Lord. You're out here grinding. Were they both from channel points? Well, there you go. Market is slightly pushing up here, but still nothing to trade. Started trading my personal yesterday, 1,000 in the Webull. Good or bad, I just discovered I can trade micros. Hey, there you go. Good luck. Be careful. I would contact them and set up a daily loss limit and a contract limit. I love a good old fashioned. Yeah, making it yourself is nice too. You get the little pestle and crunch up the sugar. Get a little orange peel. What did I used to use? Bullet bourbon. That was the good stuff. The orange label, I think. What am I thinking of? Is that, it has the orange label, right? How the hell do you accrue 50K channel points? All in on under? You get points just by watching. You don't have to gamble them. And I've been doing Kick now for, this is my 3rd month. I've been doing it for, we've had 1 full month. We started in June, and July was the first full month. This is the 2nd full month of Kick. So if you've been watching from the beginning, you've been accruing a lot of channel points. Whiskey sour and old fashioned were my go-to depending on what time of the year. Yeah. What about a hot toddy when it gets cold out? Also good. Bet all my channel points yesterday on gambling and lost it all. Ooh, well, somebody, probably Nolerman who took them all. It was probably Nolerman. Bullet Rye, is that the green label? Pretty sure that's the green label. Dating yourself hot toddy? I mean, isn't that a common thing? Do that the après ski? After you finish mobbing the slopes, get yourself a nice little hot toddy with extra hot. Light on the top. How do you gamble your kick points? When I do a prediction, I'm going to do one when we gamble. What do I have left over and eat right now? Oh yeah, we have $5,500. We made money yesterday. Sort of. We ignore the first 30 seconds of the show. We absolutely made money. What am I saying? Nobody drinks hot toddies anymore. What do they drink? What do you drink at après ski? What do you have? Just slam shots? Wow. This song. I'm feeling tipsy? Wow, that's funny. That's too funny. I gotta. That's hilarious. All right. Kill the vocals there. They eat edibles? Come on. What are people drinking after they ski, if not a hot toddy? I thought that was a very common drink. When does the S&P doesn't affect NQ? I mean, when they have divergence. When one of the weights of the S&P exclusively only in the S&P is moving versus something moving in the NQ that's exclusively only in the NQ, which is not a lot. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. Market is still slowly grinding higher. Someone know the Mongolian? No. Been sober 29 years. Way to go there, fat guy. Love that. After ski, you don't have to have a hot toddy. You can drink a whiskey drink. You can drink a vodka drink. You can drink a lager drink. You can drink a cider drink. You can sing the songs that remind you of the good times. And you could probably sing a song that reminds you of the better times, Danny boy. Or Timmy boy, I should say. What indicators? VRVP, VWAP, Spaceman BTC, in that order. 1 year sober here, just didn't want to do it any longer, lost my car in Vegas. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, I'll never drink again. Feel so much better without alcohol. Pulling back a little bit here. We extended over the 4-hour open. Still in that upward trajectory though. So, 9 a.m. I think we have some news coming out. Nothing important though, mind you. We are gonna have the housing data dropping. So, market is rolling a little bit prior to that data coming out. Nothing really inviting that forceful selling, so I'm going to stay out of it. No hangovers, it's awesome, changed my life. What, not drinking? It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? I don't miss it at all. I like hanging out with my friends too when they're getting blasted. Makes me feel like I'm getting blasted a little bit. 10 a.m. the big news, I really think 1 p.m. is going to be the only thing that moves the market today, Chris. Personally, but what do I know? I'm a retard. I haven't drank in 23 years. Wow, Kenny. That's impressive. Well, they're starting to really roll this thing here. What's it won today? The 2-year note auction from the Treasury. They're still selling down. People are buying, catching this with some bids. You should put 1K in an account and let chat open positions by voting and see where it goes. I could tell you right now, I'll give you a little hint. Right there. That's where it will go. If I was going to do $1,000, I'd rather do it on Yeet, personally. Did all my drink before I was 21, though. Wasn't as fun after. There you go. Looked like a 6 to me. Yeah, it'll go to 600 first, and then 60, and then $6, and then nothing. At least you can admit your strengths. My strongest, if you're looking at my attributes, my strongest attribute is being retarded. When they were rolling my character, they allocated the most points to retardation possible, which I believe is 69. I didn't put any other points on any other attributes. Max retardation. Thus created the character of Rips. What's your thought on NQ? I think it is, and it will be, forever unburdened by what has been. Personally. And that's just my own personal take with it what you will, saved by charts, but that's personally how I feel about it. hash. Oh, dear. Forever unburdened by what is meant. That was a great quote. She is a Looney Tune. You like that, Spastric? Some high-level comedy. The worst candidate? Yeah, I mean, kind of interesting, isn't it? That's the best they could do. I don't think the people were voting for her. They were more so voting for anybody who wasn't Trump. I think that's sort of the general consensus amongst those voters. They had TDS so bad they'll vote for anything. They would have voted for a wet sack of potatoes, I believe. Which is kind of the same thing when you think about it. About the same level of IQ, I would think. Wet sack of potatoes, Kamala. Kind of the same. Pulling back again. Took a dip, pulled back. Let's see what Case Shiller wants to say and the S&P and all that. Can't wait for all this. It's coming, and we know that's coming next. Wet sack of potatoes. It is, could make some good hash browns with a wet sack of potatoes. Good old wet sack of potatoes. Do some going crazy on X lately? I haven't paid attention. I miss middle road politicians like Ross Perot. Middle of the road. He was a very unique person. Billionaire Ross Perot. All right, 10 seconds. Let's see. 10 seconds. See what happens here. Survey says nobody cares. Nothing. Barely moving. Barely moving. Either in line or barely moving. Worked for Perot's oil company out of college. Amazing human. That's awesome. No way. That's so fun. That's great. Yeah, he was a very unique dude. Very cool. Stopped out for $398. Hey, it's better than most people. Well, we got 30 minutes till the market opens, Buckle Rooskies. I think that's probably when we're going to take our first trade. It's probably off the market open. I'm probably not going to trade the Percy today. I mean, I don't really care to. This week kind of just feels like a nice little vacation week already for me, knowing that I'm going to be taking Friday off. So today is going to be slower than Tape Bomb mid-sesh. Yeah, 1 p.m. Eastern is going to be interesting. That's really the only piece of news that I'm thinking is going to move the market today. 1 p.m. Eastern, 2-year note auction from the Treasury. That's it. That's it. That's all I really think. Perot's like, Right about that giant sucking sound. That's funny. Different times back then. It's when you had all sorts of fun things happening. What do you think about Friday's high-low today? We're closer to the bottom. To be honest, the market just looks like, if you're zooming out, just doesn't look like all that much is happening. So we're sort of trending down, popping, trending down. Maybe we get a pop again. If we clear out, you know, the weekly open, the previous day highs start to trend above that, we have room to the upside. But I mean, if we're looking at further back here, just looks like we're still in this downtrend here, just slowly fading down ever since that Powell pop. So we could easily go back down to those 23,000s, the low 23,000s. But if we start ripping above these highs, we definitely go back into balance over here. So anything can happen. I'm happy with either of it as long as we get a move. Some volatility would be lovely. What do you think about? Yeah, we already answered that. Nvidia earnings tomorrow. Yeah, Nvidia is going to be pretty much the biggest event outside of Friday's news, which I'm not going to be here trading. But Nvidia, I'm probably not going to trade it. I would hate to get like an awful fill on Nvidia's print. I'm not going to trade the equity. I'm just saying if I was going to trade my futures account. They might even, AMP might even go so far to put a margin on it, even though I could still probably trade full margin, right? Got 400 and something thousand in the account. So I would just feel so stupid if I put on a trade in Nvidia earnings and I get a horrible fill and it reverses, and then I lose 100K. I'd have flashbacks of when I traded equity Netflix earnings. One of the most stupid trades I think I ever traded. It's horrible. Why you won't trade on Friday is because maybe they're low. No, Friday's gonna be incredible. It's because I'm taking Friday off and Monday's a holiday. I want to have a nice 4-day weekend, and then I might take off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday too. So just really all depends on how I'm feeling. I haven't taken a vacation or a break this whole year. I don't think. I can't remember. 400K Rip says enough to hold one mini contract already. Possibly. Maybe even two. You never know. Are you going anywhere for your long weekend? No. What is Yeet gonna do? Their revenue is gonna go straight to the floor without me. Yeah, that's a fact. I bet you the popular games are not going to be Duck Hunter, Limbo, and Dice. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I am excited. Come back and be very refreshed. It's going to be lovely. Rips, I copy trade all of your trades and will be lost without you. Any suggestions on how I cannot be a loser over your holiday period? I would not be copying any of my trades. Ever. Never, ever, ever. This is purely entertainment. And for a lot of people that watch, it's not even entertaining. They just hate watch me while throwing a beat. Hate this guy. God, I hate him. Can't look away, but God, I hate him. Those people should be studied. Look at this market, though. This is just extraordinarily slow. This is next level. This is terribly bad. This is the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip a few 8, 9 candles. 9 minutes of just thunderous fury. I will be able to request my first payout today. I did take a couple of trades from your live that aligned with my plan of conviction. Thank you so much. There you go. That's the only time you should ever be following a trade is when it matches with your own conviction. Don't blindly follow me and copy me. That's crazy town. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, Charlie Sheen winning emoji. We got the W. W's enough, I think. It's not entertainment, it's education here about trading in life. Yeah, maybe. Depends on who you ask. Did you just get wicked out in gold? What happened in gold? I mean, same kind of nonsense. What's going on in the Russie Gussie? The Russell's moving. Pretty pure. What's going on in the Dow? Big How trades the Dow. Oh, you're disappointed in that thing, huh? What a crazy Powell candle that was. Big How trading the Powell Dow. Oh, Spaz. I got you. Spaz trick. Hey, hope y'all have a great trading day. Thanks, Bullet Traders. Thanks for the well wishes. Would you accept a public boxing match for a couple M's? Of course. Why wouldn't I? Why would I not? Be fun. I haven't boxed in a long time. I used to box when I was younger. Boxing's hard. I'd probably have to be, I'd train for a long time. I'd be very winded. You know? Be very, very winded. I'd have to do extensive like cardio and build back up my lungs and everything. I used to love boxing. It's a great workout. People don't realize how hard it is to even just hold up your hands for 3 minutes. Wonder how to trade 3 different products at the same time during a sick move like that. You just don't. Build yourself a trade desk and have one trader for each product. That's how you get it done. Or you just set buy stops or sell stops and then pray that it doesn't retest an area that you got in. Called them smokers in the army, best endurance trainer. What prop has the support right now? Tradify as a big fat turd? I don't think so. If you go on their Discord, I'm sure you can get instant support. What do you need support with? What's the problem? Market is opening in 21 minutes. Maybe I take the whole week off next week, even though like it's probably gonna be an extraordinary week of trade. Who knows? Who knows? The boxing, the kicking, the heavy bag will take you to the deep end. That's kickboxing. Yeah. Tradify pays every single time I request, no complaints. Yeah. Maybe I take off a whole week. We'll see. Who knows? I just want it like if I'm like not on stream, I really don't want to look at the markets either, because the last thing I want to do is open up my charts on my phone and then come sit down here and start trading, because that's not a real vacation. Do you know what I mean? Like that's not a real vacation. That's the only thing that I like. If I'm gonna do that, I might as well stream, you know? So I'm hoping that if I do decide to take longer than just Monday off, that I don't actually look at the charts. That's my problem, is like if I look at the charts, I can't stop myself from trading, because like my grandpappy always said, if there's $10,000 on the floor, you lean over, you pick it up. Dude, I keep hearing that Vegas has gotten really slow. You've seen that. We've talked about 1,800 times now on this show. The answer is no. It is not getting slow. Put a lock on the door and give the keys to Mrs. Ribs, problem solved. We played Mario Kart again yesterday. It was fun. Thing is fun. It's good way to pass the time. See, in October, that concert is completely sold out, and so are the hotels. For what? For the Sphere? Eagles, I'm guessing. October is the Eagles, I'm pretty sure. Strip Mario. What's Wonderland? We Were Young? Isn't the We Were Young the like bunch of like emo bands and something? I'm off to Vegas on Thursday. I'll let you know how dead it is. Doubt that it's dead at all. It's not dead. It's not even close to being dead. The figure is like tourism is down by like 10%, which means you're gonna not see 1 out of every 10 people in the room. 10 people out of every 100 are missing, apparently. Even though Wynn just posted their most profitable quarter ever. Math ain't mathin'. Yeah, it's YouTube clickbait. Exactly. Do you think streaming on Kick has helped with your trade performance? I mean, I've been streaming for 2 years, or almost 3. I don't even know the number anymore. It's got to be 2 or 3. I don't know. Streaming is a good way to have a community and not be so bored. Like, I would be very bored. I am very bored, but I'm just saying it'd be more boring. I've only been streaming on Kick. This is the 3rd month, technically, I've been streaming on Kick, but it's not 3 full months. Gambling addiction at an all-time high means good casino profits. Maybe. Do you ever find yourself booking or watching or following any other trade? God, no. They all suck. They're horrible. Anybody public trading is terrible. If I want to see how not to trade, I'll go watch other people. They're fucking freaking terrible. Almost dropped an F-bomb. They're horrible. Some of the worst traders I've ever seen are other streamers. Terrible. God awful. The information they spew is either diet ripsy or completely wrong. They watch my show for clues. Wait, there's news at 8:30. I got to start talking about the news at 8:30. Wait, Mag 7 moves the NQ. I got to start talking about Mag 7. They're all diet ripsy or they're just dog trading. So no, I don't. I would never waste my time. This AM setup looks like a bait switch rug pull. We'll see. We shall see. I got work to do today. Can we make our 5K in the first 30 minutes and chill the rest of the day, please? That's how it works, right? No, dude. Just take the day off, man. Margaret will be here when you get back. What do you think of TJR? Good marketer. Fantastic marketer. Absolutely fantastic marketer. To be honest, I didn't know how much the Mag 7 mattered until I started watching you. Yeah, and same with every other YouTuber or YouTube trading show out there. Nobody actually knew any of it. And they all started copying me. It's hilarious. They're all retards. What bad trading strategies have you tried before? I don't even know that they were strategies, just pressing buttons early on. The advantage of working for a real traditional prop firm, you got real people you can talk to, no boring times. Yeah, but they rape you on fees. They're gonna bend you over on fees and the split and everything. There's plenty of ex-prop firm traders that made tens of millions of dollars that live in squalor these days. They float from Airbnb to Airbnb peddling $1,000 trading course, talking like they're intellectually superior to everybody else around them when they're just, call it what it is, dirt poor living in squalor. No, thank you. Gross. Ugh. I'm new to this whole industry. One of my mates were like, TJR is good with his courses and ish. What do you think? Go buy it. See what you think. Idiot tax is free. Free to discover on your own. Wall Street is already going down. I mean, look at Griffin moving all of his camp to Miami. Doing a Wizard of Oz at Sphere, a Pantera concert, and Caspian's Rock and Row at Caesar's Palace. Still plan on trading from my room on Friday. We'll see how that goes. Nice, Doogie. Very nice. You all end up in Florida at some point? Yeah. Not me. I did Dorado Beach for a while. Years and years and years. That's about as Florida as I'm going to get. Good resources to learn for day trading. Your own blood, sweat, and tears. Trying multiple strategies, seeing most of them don't work. Really it just comes down to learning yourself and being able to control your own emotions, managing risk. That's really it. That's the trick. Problem is, it's going to take you about 5 years to get to that point. Nothing I can do, no course you can buy, nothing you can watch that will fast forward that learning curve. So if you want to get rich from trading, dedicate about a decade of your life to it, and you'll probably still fail. Because most people who try trading, no matter how hard they try, are still going to fail at it because most people are too stupid to figure it out and too retarded. It's very hard. But the good news is if you're one of the lucky ones who figures it out on the other side, you make a lot of money doing it. How do I sub to MC and what does it offer? You don't, because it offers nothing. Stay in the free kick chat. What about copy trading? Again, if you want to, the fastest way to blow your money is to do everything that you're asking me. The fastest way to end up poor is to follow every single thing that you're asking me right now. I would suggest that you do all of those things, run yourself into financial ruin, then come back here in 6 months and say, wow, Ribs, my entire life is all up now. I should have listened to you. There are no shortcuts at all, huh? What do we have? About 10 more minutes here. 10 more minutes. I'm sure there is, but functionally, is there anything different between the sim and live environments? Oh gosh. Everything. Literally everything. Ribs, I love your YouTube short videos on trading. Really appreciate them. Thank you. I'll let the editor know. They do a lot of hard work on those. Also, TikTok has been... I have somebody managing the TikTok account finally. It's so funny. The fake Rips account has like 10,000 followers. My real account has like 300 followers on TikTok. Not a TikTok person. I don't even get it. No idea. Do you think funded accounts are a better proposition? As long as you're doing like, if you're going to go and sign up with like an FX prop firm that is like peddled by one of these influencers that is driving a Bugatti or Koenigsegg, well, they own that prop firm, right? You're lining their pockets. You're still going to line the pockets of most prop firms out there when you're in your learning curve, but those FX ones are extra scammy. They come up with the spreads. They make it almost impossible to make money. What you want to do is try one of the trusted futures prop firms because they're all using the same spread from the CME. Find the rules that work for you and follow them. But if you try to do an FX firm that is peddled by one of these FX influencers, well, you're going to get cooked very quickly. There's a reason why none of them show you real live executions on a live stream. They'll draw like, imagine me being like, all right, everybody, I'm in a trade. Let me just draw it here, there and there. And then I have my phone out because, you know, it's 2025 and we don't have the technological capabilities of streaming what I'm trading on a live stream. It's impossible. Okay, I'm in a short. I'm in a short, guys. Okay, all right, I'm done. I did 26,000 on the day. I did 26,000 on the day. If that's who you're following, you're getting scammed. Imagine if we have the technological capability to stream those actual trades going into the market. Just imagine. Just imagine. What would we do? What do you mean he owns the prop firm too? You're kidding me. I was just some innocent boy on TikTok and I saw a fancy car. Oh, Lord. This industry is scum. This whole industry is just the worst. Hence why I'm taking a nice little break. It's just so exhausting. It's so exhausting. I think Rib said if you can keep your prop firm account for at least 6... No. You want 9 to 12 months of consistent profitability. Keeping a prop firm is not consistent profitability. I'm just saying, being consistently profitable trading props. You're going to lose accounts along the way, but I'm just saying month over month for 9 to 12 months, month over month over month over month, you should be consistently profitable. That's it. You don't have to keep the same prop firm account. Just being consistently profitable. Like you can spend $30K in a month on prop firm accounts, and if you're making $600,000 that month, that's a great return. Not saying that's what you should try to do, but I'm just saying, like, you know. Take all profit from props and roll them into my personal account. Just a feeder. There you go. Oops, I'm long from 382 in my cash account. That's crazy good. That's superb. Congrats. That's one hell of a trade. I probably would have, if it was me and I took that same trade, because I'd be going to sleep, I would have put a TP at 480 myself. But that's just the way I trade. Nice even 100 on that one. All right, 5 minutes till the market's open. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. 5 minutes. All right, we're back. See if we can make some money on our Tradeify account. Maybe. I'm gonna head on over to Kick. Thanks for tuning in on YouTube. Party's gonna continue over on Kick. Rev Smart is gonna drop the link for you. I'll see you over there. YouTubers, take care. Bye-bye.